What are relationships if there is nobody? That's such a difficult title. Why did I do that? How do I explain that? On the ultimate level, there are no relationships. You can never love somebody because there is nobody. So your father, your mother, your dog, your lover, your children, they do not exist. In every moment they're a new appearance. And they're totally fresh. You're never speaking to the same person because there is no person. There is no solid person inside of these bodies. A separate self doesn't exist. So what's happening in every moment is the thoughts and feelings and ideas arising, giving the appearance that there is someone, and then you project, or that functioning projects into another body, that it's speaking to another body, but it's not. There is no entities. There is this one energy, this beingness, this consciousness, or I am, or empty looking, whatever words resonate for you, love, that's experiencing everything. But it doesn't have a brain. It can't remember its experiences like we think it can in the human world. It's just experiencing, it's just conscious of what's happening instantly. It's so intimate, the consciousness is in all things, it knows itself instantly. So when you're speaking to another, you're speaking to that emptiness, consciousness, beingness, and the one that's speaking, so the one that's speaking to the other person is also that emptiness, consciousness, beingness. So it's self talking to self through these forms. And this can be seen or this can be known right here. The human is lost in a dream of itself. This dream that exists in relationship to other people, in relationship to a world. It dreams what the other people are and it dreams what the world is, and it becomes like an energetic sense that you're inside the body in relationship to another. But there is nobody inside the bodies. There is this huge expansive space that's everywhere. But the human dreams that it is somebody moving through time, and it has all these things and it knows all these people, but there's nobody that you know because they don't exist. Blasting your head. So there is simply presence. So there is full stop speaking to full stop. So say these are two people that are in relationship to it. This is Jane and this is Beth. Jane and Beth. And inside Jane and inside Beth, there is an energy and thoughts that say, I am Beth, I am Jane. And they speak to each other and they believe Jane and Beth are speaking to each other. But imagine if the looker is me, so I'm looking through both of them. I'm watching through both of their eyes, and they've got a mechanism and they're robotic. They haven't got consciousness. So the bodies and the words don't have any consciousness or any recognition. So they're chatting to each other, but I'm the one looking through both angles. I'm the one experiencing. And that's what's happening to us. We're these bodies speaking to each other as if we're speaking to characters, as if we're speaking to a solid someone else, but it's consciousness creating the movement, creating the dynamics, creating the thoughts, creating the ideas, and then looking through both the puppets. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? I'm getting immersed in the trees. So I'm trying to talk to you, but I keep getting lost in looking at the trees. Don't know if you can see them blowing in the wind. You see? Oh, they've just stopped, I think. Oh no, they're still moving. It's really mesmerizing. So those trees don't have separate entities in them. We don't project there's a person in them. We don't say there is a person inside them. But imagine if life wrote in these thoughts inside of them and this feeling like that tree is someone. And then the consciousness, this big consciousness, is looking through that, but the tree feels like it is someone. It speaks to another tree, and then the projection and the thoughts come up that the other tree exists. And then the other tree begins to speak back, but consciousness is looking through both. Consciousness is their words, the actions, the wind blowing, the world, everything. Pretty fly for a white guy. Boom, 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 boom. This really is a collapse back into your childlike innocence. Remember when you were a child and you just acted and there wasn't anyone that was acting, just acting was happening. And there wasn't someone saying, I should or shouldn't be like this, or it wasn't someone separate from itself. It was just being as it was. But it didn't know itself. There wasn't this knowing that who you are is life, is consciousness, is this beingness. It just was itself. So the difference between a young child and Calician and what we call an enlightened person is that the enlightened person knows that it's everything, whereas the dog just is everything. It doesn't know it as well, because the dog and the child are never separated, so they never know going home, so they never know the contrast. It's so wonderful.